Hi, Pete.
Hi, Dee. Bloody Groundhog Day. Jesus.
Morning, everyone. Well, it's morning for us anyway, whatever time of the day it is for you. Hi, we're here again.
No changes.
We've got an hour of flow together, so let's start in Shavasana.
Might stay there. Excuse me while you guys practice.
I thought that might cheer Pete up a little bit. Lie down, close your eyes. If you want to mix it up, if you want to change up your Shavasana with props or supta butter or anything else, then feel free to do that for yourself. This week I've been talking about our teachers. And the last couple of days I've been talking about the internal teacher. The most powerful teacher comes from within. And all the traditional texts teach us that the technique to tap into that teacher is meditation. Unfortunately, we're not given the tools from a young enough age to be comfortable at this point in our lives with a formal seated meditation. And so asana was developed to purify the body so the body can sit for extended periods of time. But then, over generations and cultures and societies, asana is so much more now, especially in this day and age that we live, a moving meditation. It gives us people who live in this very dynamic yang society an opportunity to be able to sort of dive into a place where we can just let go of distractions, where we can just focus on something else, and that's the movement with breath. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to utilize this practice this morning, or whenever you're practicing with us, as a moving meditation. It is going to require you to surrender. So taking 3 more ujjayi breaths. Start to notice the core lock, or at least the core activation in the middle of the body, pelvic floor lifting, pit of the belly flying in and up. And then hug your left knee into your chest. Give it a nice tight squeeze. If you want to take it into some circles, feel free to do that. Open up the hip a little bit, get some fluids moving around the joint. And then take that knee over to the right for a twist. So left knee towards the right side. Doesn't matter if you're on the opposite side, no big deal. Just for one more breath here. Bring the leg back through center, let it go. Hug the other knee in, right knee. Either squeeze or move it around. Then when you're ready, take it into that twist, a supine twist. Take the knee to the opposite side. Extend your arm out, breathe, maybe even close your eyes. Just for one more breath. And come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Rock and roll yourself over to child's pose, balasana. Take as many rock and rolls as you need to. Come onto your knees. Big toes together, back of the mat, knees out wide. Hips to heels. If your hips and knees allow that, reach your arms out in front, plug your forehead in, and take any other modification that you need for your body. 5 deep breaths. Ujjayi breath, switching on your bandhas now, pelvic floor, pit of the belly, slight tuck of the chin. Deepak Chopra says that meditation is not a way of making your mind quiet. It's a way of entering into the quiet that is already there. Last breath. Then mobilize through some cat-cow. So come up onto all fours. Exhaling back of the ribs to the sky. Inhaling front of the ribs to the floor. Side stretch is also an option, squeezing hip and shoulder. Foot stretch, tuck your toes, sink your hips to your heels. If you need another twist, you can take a thread the needle. You've got 3 more breaths. And I've been talking about that the last couple of days, that, you know, the mind has a job to do. It's an information processing machine. And so it's going to be constantly moving and chewing. It likes to chew on stuff. Our meditation practice allows us to dive deeper. So we liken it to an ocean. When you're ready, kind of come up into your downward facing dog and keep mobilizing. Plug your fingertips into the floor, pedal out through your heels. So the surface of the ocean, where the weather affects, where the waves crash, can be very turbulent, especially in a storm. We can call it an emotional storm. The mind can be very turbulent. But if we dive deep into that ocean of consciousness, and I was talking about it yesterday and the day before, that, you know, anyone who's ever is dived a word, or dove? Yeah. Anyway, whatever, you know what I mean, scuba dived. The deeper you go, the calmer it gets, the quieter it gets, the darker it gets. Take your right leg to the sky, bend the knee and peel the hip space open for a stretch. Stay here, 3 breaths. And so ultimately, that's what happens in our meditation practice. The mind's still there, it's still, you know, turbulent, it still thinks, it still draws in information. But we just kind of dive deeper, and then the mind becomes less of the focus. Swap it over to the other side, take the left leg up, bend, peel open. Because there is always stillness, always. We just get so busy in our lives and our minds that we don't notice that it's sitting there in the background. Walk forward to ragdoll. Take your feet out at least hip width. Bend your knees a lot, hang over your legs. And so this asana practice, especially the vinyasa practice, that moving meditation, dynamic flow, it gives us something else to concentrate on rather than the, you know, distractions and turbulence of the mind. It gives us this breath and this movement. Last breath here. Coming to a halfway lift, lengthen out the spine, turn the feet in. Fold yourself over your legs. Bend your knees a lot, roll up slowly. Once your head comes to the top end, big stretch up, breath in, hands to heart, close your eyes. Let's connect with the vibration of Om. Deep breath. Everything we do on the mat is the path. There's steps that we take to purify so we can experience the profoundness of meditation. Look up, reach up, big breath in. Forward fold on your breath out. Bend your knees a lot, especially for the first little while. Lengthen out to your halfway lift. Step back to your high plank. Place the hands, grip the mat with your fingertips, send the feet back. Push the floor away, hug your thumbs in. Just loop the shoulders. Core on, pelvic floor, pit of the belly. Just hold this first one, breathe. See if you can find that depth of consciousness. Dive deeper than the distractions. Into that focus, that concentration that leads into that beautiful meditation practice. Shift forward, breathe in. Lie down, breathe out. 3 cobra poses. Loop the shoulders, lift the chest. Inhale. Release back down, exhale. You've got 2 more, hands of choice. Inhale up, exhale, release. 1 more, breath in, downward facing dog, breath out. Stay, fill. Empty. Look forward, walk your feet up to the front of the mat. 1 more ragdoll, hang. Bend your knees. Sway if you like, a little bob up and down. You might even like to take a shoulder stretch. We've got 1 final breath here. Release the hands, toe heel the feet in, big toes come together, heels slightly apart. Lengthen out, halfway lift, fold back down. 1 breath now to standing, reach up tall. Inhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti here, close your eyes. So if you get this opportunity from down dog to here, to Samasthiti here, just to check in, to dive in, to ground, to focus or refocus. So then we move again, look up, reach up, big breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Whatever version you want to take. Halfway lift, inhale. High plank, step or walk it back, exhale. Take a breath in. Shift forward and down to your belly, breath out. 2 cobra poses, lift, breathe in. Release back down, breathe out. 1 more breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. 1 breath. Empty. Look forward, walk, step, or if you're ready, a little jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fill up. Fold, empty out. Tadasana, reach up, big breath. Hands to heart center, Samasthiti here, close your eyes. Stay for a breath. I'm going to do 1 more round, modified. Look up, reach up, take a breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, lengthen out. High plank, walk, step, or if you're ready, a little float back. Take your breath, shift forward, all the way to your belly. 1 cobra pose, loop to lift, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Now stay in your down dog, close your eyes, take in some really deep breaths. Notice if there is some turbulence and see if you can dive a little bit deeper. Surya Namaskar A, our salute to the sun. We're gonna do the non-modified version, but if you need to, stick to the modified, knees down, belly down, cobras. We're gonna do 3 together, and then we're gonna do 15 minutes of non-stop sun salutation A. Just so you can get your head around it. So you can dive into that moving meditation. It takes surrender. Look forward, walk, step or float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, fill up. Fold back down, empty out. Reach up, Tadasana, inhale. Hands to heart center, Samasthiti here, exhale. This is your regroup, then straight up again. Breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Half lift, lengthen out. High plank, empty. Breath in. If you're not modifying, chaturanga low plank into Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Adho Mukha, down dog. 1 breath in, downward facing dog. Empty. Look forward, walk, step or float. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Reaching up, big breath. Hands to heart, close your eyes just for a moment. And straight back into it, inhale, lift. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. Take your breath, down to low. Fill, coming up. Emptying, taking back. 1 full round of breath. Exhale. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift. bow. Reach up, Tadasana, inhale. Samasthiti, hands to heart. Reach up, fill up, breath in. Bow down, breath out. Lengthen, fill. High plank, float. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Downward facing dog, stay. Sri Chinmoy said that meditation means the recognition or the discovery of one's own true self. The mind complicates. Meditation clarifies. So use these next 15 minutes to just flow into that moving meditation. So you have to surrender. So much can come up, boredom, frustration. That's the turbulence at the top of the ocean, at superficial, the surface area. Dive in deep. Let's do it. Look forward, float, front of the mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold, empty. Reach, fill. Hands to heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Lengthen, fill up. Step or float. Breathe. Empty. Fill up. Exhale, back. From here on out, you're on your own. Move through your moving meditation. Remember, your breath is your guiding light. Allow the breath to guide you through your movements, through your meditation. The turbulence of the mind is at the surface level. The stillness, that quiet, exists within you. It's already there. All we have to do is dive in. Surrender. Meditation is not a way of making your mind quiet. It is a way of entering into the quiet that is already there. Mind complicates. Meditation clarifies. And you can feel it. The body benefits from the movement. The mind benefits from the stillness. Finish the one that you're on and then do one more. Once you've completed your final Surya Namaskar A, either stay in your downward facing dog or make your way into child's pose. And really notice the shifts. Osho said that meditation will give you a little glimpse, a little taste. That is the truth inside you. Take 3 more breaths, wherever you are. And if you're in your child's pose, use this last breath to make your way back up to your downward facing dog. Take your right leg to the sky, big breath in. Bend and peel open as you breathe out. Stay here. Bring that right foot through to your right thumb. Drop the back knee to the floor. Keep the back toes tucked. Bring both hands to your right knee. Push against the knee. Take a little back extension. Open up the heart. So you'll feel a stretch through your left hip flexor. If you want to intensify that, left hand to the sky, reaching over to the right. Breathe in, pyramid, breathe out. Halfway lift, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Bend, peel open. Stay. Maybe take the left knee a little bit higher, breathe it in. Into that low lunge on the out breath. Set this up slowly, drop the back knee to the floor. Keep the back toes tucked for a bit of leverage. Both hands come to the left knee. And push against the knee to take a back extension so your heart and gaze go up. If you want to extend or intensify the hip flexor stretch on that right side, the right arm comes up and over. You'll have an in-breath, just one in-breath to get to this stretch. So hold this first one more breath. And then fold into pyramid. Halfway lift, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty out. Right leg, take it up, breathe in. Bring it through, low lunge, back knee down, breathe out. Come up to that little back extension or side stretch. Inhale. Pyramid, fold over the right leg, exhale. Halfway lift, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty out. Left leg, inhale, reach. Exhale through, back knee down. Back extension or back side stretch, breathe in. Pyramid, breathe out. Halfway lift, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty. Right leg, inhale. Through, exhale. Knee down, back extension, hip flexor stretch, breathe in. Pyramid, empty. Halfway lift, fill up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg in. Through, out. Big breath in, coming up. Pyramid fold, exhale out. Halfway lift, lengthen. Downward facing dog. One more, right side, inhale with an add-on. Bring it through, exhale to low. Bring it up, hip flexor stretch, back extension. Pyramid fold. Crescent lunge. Reach up, hands to heart, empty out. Lean in and rotate. Extend and gaze. Binds, wings extended, all optional. Stay in the depths of the ocean of consciousness. Extended side angle, right hand to your ankle or floor, or right elbow to knee. Left hand opens up, heel to fingers, extend. Trikonasana. Straighten out the right leg, lift the left hand. You can shift that right hand if you need to give your hamstring and your adductors a bit more space to make sure your spine stays straight. Half moon, look down, weight comes forward, left side flies. High plank, left hand, left foot down, send the right foot back, side plank, heels to the left, right hand to the sky. Astonishment, ball of right foot on the floor. Push down, reach over. Stay for one more full meditative breath. Downward facing dog. Left leg, take it up, breathing. Bring it through. Drop the back knee. Take the stretch. Fill. Pyramid fold. Here's the add-on, coming up to crescent lunge. Breath in. Hands to heart to revolve it. Lean in. Twist. Do what you did on the first side. Stay balanced. The more balance you can bring into the physical body, the easier it is to dive into deep meditation. One more breath. Extended side. Left hand, ankle or elbow, knee. Right hand, heel to fingertips. Gaze up under the right armpit. Trikonasana. Straighten out the left leg. Right hand to the sky. Move the left hand if you need to. Tuck the left hip. Extend the spine. Open up the shape. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right side flies. Maybe left side lifts. One more breath. High plank to side plank. Right side down, left side up. For astonishment, come up to Tadasana. Right ball of left foot on the floor. Loop, right shoulder, extend. Downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Drop the back knee. Right hand to knee, left hand reach up and over. Stay here. Just for one more breath. Half pigeon. Lift the hips up, toggle that right foot over to the left side of your mat and then drop the right knee. Pete's going to make his way onto his back and do the supine version of our glute stretch. Extend the back leg, puff your chest, lie down. I like to think of meditation as an opportunity to hang out with your soul. You know, we're constantly in the mind stuff. All day, every day. And then in our practice, we get these pockets, these glimpses, these moments. In my experience, it's like just this feeling of pure freedom. take this into a quad stretch. So roll over onto the right hip if you're on your back, sit yourself up. Extend the right leg out long or keep it bent where it is from half pigeon. Draw the left knee down by your side, maybe behind that right foot. Make sure the ankle joint is open, foot's not flexed, so you save that knee. Option 1, just lean back on your hands, especially if you're tight in your quads and hip flexor, then that'll be enough for you to feel that stretch. Option 2, you come down onto your elbows. If you feel like you're struggling at all there though, just take it easy. Option 3, all the way onto your back. And if you know other variations, knee to the sky, hug the knee into the chest, then feel free to have a play with those if you have the range. Otherwise, just close your eyes, dive in. Remember, all the turbulence happens on the surface. The deeper you dive into this ocean of consciousness, the more connection, the more peace, the more calm and tranquil. Last breath. Coming up, if you lay back, extend your left leg out long, so swing it around. Keep the right leg or draw the right heel in towards your groin as much as you can. Lengthen, breath in, bend the left leg to fold forward, find belly-thigh contact. Lengthen out again, and then go all the way over, Janu Sirsasana. Wild thing, another version of our Kamatkarasana. Right hand on the floor behind you. Push against the floor to lift up and over. One more breath. Release into a twist. So pick up that right knee, place the foot onto the opposite side of the left leg, and then the left arm is going to hug that knee. Now lengthen out through the spine always, and then use that right hand as a bit of leverage. Use it on the mat, gaze back as well. Literally take your eyeballs towards the back of your space. And then release, but keep the legs. Draw the right heel in even closer if you can. Otherwise, just stay where you are. Our Gomukhasana, cow face. This is the modified version where your left leg stays long. If you have the range, bring the left leg in as well, and then lean forward from there. One more breath. Lie back for your bridge pose. Unravel the legs, lie down on your back, feet underneath your knees, push your feet into the floor, they're hip width and parallel. Hips lift up, tuck your shoulders in, push your arms into the floor, whether they're elbows and hands, either, or interlace underneath. Go for the height of the hips. Hold. 5, 4, core on, deep breaths. 3, dive deep. 2, happy baby, roll out, bring the knees in, grab the feet. Ankle shins works as well, so does behind your knees. Hug your knees in, rock and roll. Rock and roll to both. Just take 1 or 2. Get to your Navasana. Lengthen out the spine. Lift your chest. Gaze lifts also. If you can, release the hands, otherwise keep holding behind the knees. Squeeze the belly in. Any experience of like, dislike, there are clinging and aversions, attachments and aversions of the mind. That's at the surface level of the ocean. Dive in deeper. One more breath. Cross your ankles, place your hands, downward facing dog. If you want to shoot back to low and take a connecting vinyasa, then do that for yourself. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Drop the back knee, take the hip flexor stretch and hold it here. One more breath. Half pigeon. Bring the hips up, toe heel the left foot over to the right. If you're on your back, don't do the same option as the first side. Come onto your back. Left heel, right knee. Left ankle, right knee. Otherwise, extend the back leg, puff your chest, and coming to your version of half pigeon. Close your eyes. Even Pema Chodron, she teaches that meditation practice isn't about trying to throw ourselves away and become something better. It's about befriending who we are already. The stillness of the awakened, illumined self. We already are that. We were born that. We just get stuck in the lower mind of distractions, of clinging, of aversion, of delusion, of sleepiness, laziness. The whole point of meditation, focus, concentration leads to the depths of the ocean of consciousness. Last breath. I'm going to take it into that quad stretch for this side. So you can extend the left leg out long, bring the right leg in, right knee in. You can lay on your side to do this stretch as well, or you can keep your left leg as is. Again, you can just lean back if that's enough. Perfect. If you've got a bit more range, elbows. If you've got a bit more range, back. Whatever you did on the first side, try and match it so you stay as balanced as possible in the body. It's key. The more balance we can create physically, mentally, emotionally, the more we get to connect to our soul. Because the mind is ruled by our senses. And so if you feel any pain, any drama, then that's what's going to be at the forefront. All these practices that we do on our mat are for purity, to purify. So then we can dive deeper. Last breath here. Janu Sirsasana. So slowly help yourself up. Extend the right leg out long. Left heel stays in towards your groin. You can bend your right leg up as much as you need to. Extend, then fold. Last breath. Wild thing. Bring the left hand behind, push the floor away, reach up and over. Into the twist. So release that, bring the left foot over to the other side of the right leg. Right arm hugs the knee, lengthen out the spine, use your left hand as leverage, gaze back. Gomukhasana, release the twist. Bring the left heel in a bit closer and then lean forward. That's the modified version. If you have the full version, bend the right leg in as well. And lean over. Inversion. Slowly roll out of it onto your back. Viparita Karani, legs to the sky. For your headstand, to set yourself up from the seated position. Shoulder stand is the other option. Legs to the sky, balls of the feet to the sky actually. Core on, take the weight into your arms. You can take any version that you want here as well. Legs wide, Ekapada, one leg to the floor, one leg to the sky. You can take Buddha, butterfly. You can even take the unsupported version if you feel it's appropriate in your practice today. Plow, if you're taking it there. Toes to the floor above your head. If you're not, just stay where you are. Meditation is not a way of making the mind quiet. It's a way of entering into the quiet that's already there. We go beyond the mind. Bend your knees, let them land for your Kanapidasana, ear pressure version. Or hug your knees into your chest, that's the other alternative. The mind is an information processing machine, so it can't know stillness. It can't know peace and calm and clarity. So it's always there functioning. Fish when you're ready, rolling out, Matsyasana. Lower your legs down to the floor, bring your hands in underneath your sit bones, lift your chest, gaze up and over, get that beautiful throat stretch. If you want to take any other options, any other versions here, float the legs, or lion's breaths, or anything else, into a little bit more advanced versions if you know them. Heard us all the teachers say before that we are not our minds. Take this into a twist. So bring your knees in, release the fish, and drop your knees to one side. We are not our thoughts. We are not our emotions. There's a presence, higher intelligence, in fact, consciousness, that's always there. When we tap into that place, that's where we tap into our true selves. That's where the freedom is. We're free of the distractions and craziness of the mind and emotions. Take your knees over to the other side. And that's what Sri Chinmoy taught, is that meditation is a technique. It's the means for us to recognize or to discover our own true self, free of the distractions and turbulence at the surface, deep in the ocean of consciousness. So make your way into your Shavasana, and this is your ultimate opportunity to dive deep. Benefits of the meditation practice are actually still being discovered. But what we know is that they are instant. Even just a millisecond of a glimpse of stillness and peace and calm and tranquility has instant benefits, instant effects to every layer of being. It's healing and it's life-changing. Deepen your breath. Move the body gently. Roll over onto your right side when you're ready. Help yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed down, bring your palms together at heart center. We dig deep to the depths of consciousness and share the powerful vibration of Om. Breath in. Thumbs to third eye center, we bow. I honour the place in you that is also within me, the place of deep consciousness. When we're in that place together, we experience unity, oneness. Together we say Namaste. 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 As always, thanks for joining us. Thanks, Kate. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.